The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy is a TV show that revolves around the idea of two children being best friends with the Grim Reaper. The general idea of the show is that an idiotic boy named Billy and a pessimistic girl named Mandy are in the middle of celebrating the birthday of Billy's pet. During the party, the pet dies. Grim, the Grim Reaper, comes along to take the pet. Billy and Mandy have objections to this. Billy is just being retarded, so Mandy decides to challenge Grim to a game. Grim will get the hamster if he wins, and if he loses, he'll become Billy and Mandy's best friend. Given the fact that this show wasn't cancelled after the first episode, you can probably guess the outcome. Anyway, the show was successful enough to merit the creation of a video game. The video game, which wasn't very well accepted, was released on the GameCube, PS2, and Wii on September 25th, 2006. There was also a release on the Game Boy Advance, but no one really cares about that port, so I'm not going to talk about it. The game is a 3D fighting game that sort of resembles the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series. The gameplay consists of whittling down your opponent's health bar while collecting energy in order to pull off special moves. There are three primary game modes: Story, Versus, and Mission mode, all of which are exactly what you think they would be. The story basically involves someone stealing some magic objects from Grim. These magic items, known as mojo balls, cause people to become angry and fight. Their effect in-game just helps fill up your special meter, which can activate an insta-kill move once filled up. That's literally all the story is. The story only lasts for a few fights, 5 or 6 at most, and it doesn't even change for each character. The story is the same for every single character in the game, so the only reason to replay the story is to unlock extra costumes. The Versus mode is literally just fighting. There's nothing more to say about it. It's fun, you can play as whoever you want, that's about it. One thing I personally don't like about it, though, is that every character plays the same. None of the characters play any different than the other, and that's a really bad problem for a fighting game to have. The good thing about the game, though, is that the fighting feels really good. So, only being able to fight as one specific type of character, while bad, isn't as bad as you might think. Other than that, no variety is pretty trash. The mission mode involves you trying to complete fights with special conditions, as well as special game types. For example, while there are still regular drain the life out of your opponent fights, there's also a capture the flag, king of the hill, and even a weird type of keep away game mode. This game isn't the best game of all time, but it's certainly not the worst either. Although the game doesn't have much gameplay variety, the stuff that is in there is very fun. I wouldn't recommend the game to anyone who aren't fans of Billy and Mandy, but if you are, I'd say it's worth the money. So, if you like this video, consider subscribing, check out my other videos, check out my friends at Limited Lives, all that other stuff. Have a good day.